character.
I don't even think he's that good. I just hate seeing him everywhere.
I think his punish game is so ridiculous, and like you have to respect that. And like his ability to gimp, and like he has a kill throw. Like he's got a lot going for him. He's like a floaty, spacey thing monster.
He's a monster.
He is kind of bullshit. I will admit. Kill throws.
Kid beats animals to death in his main game.
Seriously.
He's a psychopath.
He really is. With a bat, no less. Like, that's really vicious. That's, like, the most vicious thing in a video game. Like,
dogs,
you're just running
birds,
around, like, beating
women.
birds to death with a bat. Like, Ness is a hardcore-ass motherfucker.
Yeah. You don't want to fuck with him.
I wouldn't fuck with Ness, dude. No way.
The streets of Annette.
Yeah, dude. The mean streets of Fourside. Actually, I wouldn't want to get caught in Moonside on, like, a dark night, you know?
I don't think I would have, just like ever.
Yeah, Moonside is not a place I'd want to be. Not to mention that Moonside is like the worst part of that game.
Yeah.
So like, Steez is actually doing pretty well here. He's getting like a lot of, he's getting a lot of his combos in. But again, like, he's having trouble carrying off stage. Like, he does his combo, but like, his combos feel very directionless. Like, it doesn't feel like he's pushing you in a direction that like he's intending you to go. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna hit you here, and then if you go in this direction, I guess I'll go over there.
Yeah,
but
the
like,
combo never ends.
Yeah,
until it ends, obviously.
Yeah, because until it has to. And like, instead of like he'll do, oh, let's go, Jason. Like he'll do things that like where it would be smarter for him to just like go for
stop it.
Yeah, to just stop it and yeah, instead he'll like try to go for another combo extender, and either it'll miss or like it'll knock them out of range. And
one thing I started to mention it earlier. Ooh. One mantra that helped me get a lot better as a player was reminding myself over and over that a combo's not worth doing unless it leads into a kill.
Yeah, if you like, I remember Koopa Troopa like was taught me about that. He was like if you do a combo and you get like 80%, that's great. But did you kill them? No? Then why'd you do it?
It wasn't a good enough combo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you see it a lot with Roy players that are starting out, is they'll go for the up air, and another up air, another. And then they'll keep doing that, and then they'll get away. It's like, you know, if you stopped that up air,
and gone for a back air or
chain one up air early and went for a back air,
you would have taken a stock,
Yeah, you could have either killed them or started the edge guard.
Yeah, I'm always astonished when, like, someone has an opportunity to go for a KO move, and they, like, and I'm at, like, a really high percent, and they just, like, try to start a combo. Like, that, it's an interesting, like...
It's tempting.
It's an interesting problem to have, because, like, I feel like most people tend to, like, gravitate towards, oh, I have an opening, I'm going to go for a kill move, you know? But some people end up having the opposite problem by trying not to do that, and that they always end up going for the combo starters. Yeah. And they don't know when to go for a kill. And I think that Steez has that problem. Like, we barely see him use the bat at all. And Ness's forward smash is, like, pretty OP.
Yeah, so, it's pretty great. If you get, like, the very tip of it, it does 20-something damage.
Yeah, the tipper kills, like, super, super early. That was a good spot dodge from Jason there.
Yeah.
Pointing the grab.
All right, so Jason's ahead.
Yeah.
But it's not by a whole lot.
Yeah, I feel like at least this game one, Steez could take this, but if Steez beating Jason in a whole set would be a huge upset. I don't think that's going to happen. But hey, you know, it's Smash Bros. Anything can happen.
Yep. We've seen crazier things happen.
Yeah. Sneeze 2-0'd IPK at the balcony on Saturday.
Yeah.
That was some wild shit. It was vicious.
They were both very animated afterwards.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
All right, a rematch.
I like it when David loses at locals because he gets really upset about it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I get upset when I lose at locals, but like I'm a shitter. You know. Yeah.
I think everyone online kind of likes when he loses a local.
Yeah. I mean, like that's the thing. At locals, you cheer against your best players because you want the upset, but at nationals, that's when you get to cheer for your good players.
Yeah.
We were talking about this yesterday. You were saying no one cheers for you anymore after you got good.
Yeah, I got good, and then at locals, everyone stopped cheering for me.
I cheer for you against David.
Yeah.
Because I think you and David's rivalry is funny, and like it's funny when David is on the losing end of it. Because like when he wins, he's just like cocky, but when he loses, he gets all emo about it, and it's really funny.
Yeah. Last time he beat me, he switched his tag to skill.
Oh, yeah, to skill.
And then proceeded to lose the next match he played and unswitched the tag.
Corey, can you fix PM ledges and make them less bullshit?
No.
Come on. They're so easy to grab. It's so
Sometimes.
lame. Like, did you see that? Like, Steez was like diagonally below the stage. Like any situation where you're like that, you should probably not be able to survive.
Well, characters usually, because they lean forward during their up Bs, can grab backwards a lot further.
Yeah,
it's like Falcon. You know,
it's weird.
To get the best sweet spot as Falcon, you want to be facing backwards.
Yeah.
Which is really kind of strange game design.
Yeah, it is.
But it's like carried over from Melee, and that's a part of it.
Like, that was really hot.
Oh, yeah.
I really like,
Ness is kind of liking it.
Yeah. Like, that they just decided that Falcon just doesn't get to sweet spot in Melee. Like, it's one of those things that I feel like Sakurai was like,
good.
He was, you know,
he's like, it has to be this way.
He was doing coke in his office or whatever he does. Like, I imagine that working for Sakurai is kind of like you just sit in like a big cubicle farm, working on, you know, your coding or whatever, and every like half hour or so, Sakurai bursts out of his office and makes an insane declaration, and you have to do it.
Yeah, like so Sheik's Fair has to do 3.445978%, no more, no less. It needs to do this, otherwise everything is ruined.
So I imagine that it was... Ooh, that was interesting.
Yeah.
I imagine that the Falcon sweet spotting decision was like that. Like, Sakurai just burst out of his office with cocaine all over his face, and he's just like, Falcon doesn't get to sweet spot. You know that thing where, like, the character goes up to the ledge, and then you can't hit him? Falcon doesn't get to do that.
No.
I think it was like...
All was right.
Yeah, I think it was a similar decision that led to Yoshi not being able to jump out of shield.
Yeah. And, like, Nana being a retard.